Good morning, Dr. Dina Churchill, innovator of health and wellness. And this is going to be a meditation this morning, only about 5 or 10 minutes. It's inspired by Sandra Saunders, who gave me a little nudge yesterday and reminded me of how important it is for us to connect on a collective level in all dimensions to help kind of shift this chaotic energy pattern that's happening right now. So what I'd like to do, most know me as a chiropractor, and I have a Bachelor of Science in Biology and Psychology, so I've always been interested in the mind and body, and of course chiropractic looks at the nervous system. For the last 4 years, I've been studying astrology and the imprint of the planets and how it affects us and our body and our daily lives. And I've also last year did yoga teacher training, so looking at the breath and meditations in that way. So I think in these morning meditations, I'm going to have them regularly. I don't know if it's daily yet. I don't know if I'm ready to make that commitment, but it'll be regularly, and I'll bring in concepts of kind of neurology and mind body and yoga and my own personal practice. So my personal practice, I really love to keep it quiet and individual, having a moon and Venus in Scorpio, but again, Sandra reminded me of the importance of sharing it with you. So here I am. So thanks for being here. And before we get started, I think I would just talk a little bit specifically about the moon. So the moon now is in Gemini, in the constellation Gemini. And astrologers consider the moon to be important because it's the fastest moving planet. So it moves quickly and passes through all the different 12 zodiac signs over the period of the month. So in Western astrology, the zodiac signs are divided into 12 spaces that occupies about 30 degrees of celestial space, which is 30 degrees longitude. And it roughly corresponds to the constellations in Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So the moon is one of the illuminaries, right? It's the feminine illuminary. The sun would be the masculine. So the meditation and guidance that I'm going to do is going to be following the moon every day or so. It's a powerful wisdom, when you look to the stars. So in yoga, pranayama is one of the 8 limbs of yoga, and it just means breath. Now that seems pretty obvious, to breathe, but we can use our conscious control over our breath, the rate and rhythm, to calm our nervous system, to focus our intentions, and really to change our energy and be open to kind of the love and wisdom of the cosmos. So samavriti, sama means same in Sanskrit, means equal breath. So what we're going to do this morning is inhale, maybe for 5 seconds or 3 seconds. We'll start slow. And then we're going to hold our breath for a few seconds, and then we're going to decrease slowly. So maybe an inhale like hold, and then exhale for 3 seconds. We'll start slow and work it up that way. The inhalation affects our sympathetic, brings in oxygen and energy, and the exhale affects our parasympathetic, helping us relax. The moon, Gemini, ruled by planet Mercury, is kind of a speedy, bright messenger. So you might be a little more restless over the next few days. It's a great time then for letter writing, for communicating, phone calls, short trips, or online meditations. So in this Gemini, it's a fun, fickle, flirty type moon. Let's tame that monkey mind and focus our intention on raising our vibration. So a few little things. I have my soul, which is hot water and Himalayan sea salt, 84 trace minerals, and some lemon to help detoxify your body after all night. You get a little dry. So I have my warm water. You may want to have some warm water for these meditations, or have a little drink before we start. Also, I often use frankincense oil. So frankincense is an oil that helps kind of bring you into your spiritual presence. It's also great for infections, for scarring. It's wonderful. So frankincense oil I kind of use. I use on my nose because I sometimes have abnormal cells growing there. But you can put it on your temples, under your nose, And your olfactory sense, there's only one synapse between the olfactory neurons and the emotional center of your brain. So smell is a powerful way to kind of connect to a new reality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move away. I'll get you started with your breath, and then I'm going to move away for probably about 3 minutes, and I'll time it, and then I'll come back and we'll close out. But when you're looking at me and listening to me, it's hard for you to focus. So you can choose to focus on the candle, which I'll leave here, and listen to the music, which I have playing. And it's 432 hertz or 228 hertz, which again helps program and relax your body. And then I will come back later and close out. So it'll only be about 5 minutes, and you'll be powered up, centered, focused for the day. So you want to be in a comfortable position, have some comfortable clothes on. If you're not comfortable, get comfortable. I'm sitting right now on the floor on a pillow like this, a cushion, and that pillow is underneath your sits bones. So your buttocks is sort of tilted forward. So my knees are lower than my hips. That's really important to be in a upright position. So if you look at me from the side, your ear is going to be over your shoulder and over your hip, not this. And that's important, not only from a neurological point of view, but an energetic. So in chiropractic, we talk about posture because it's important to take the stress off your nervous system, right? If you're like this, your nervous system is tense. So being in a neutral position takes the stress off your nervous system. But from an energetic perspective, in yoga, we have energy chakras, and that forms a channel from the top to the bottom. So making sure your posture is neutral, almost like imagining you're being pulled up by a hair at the top of your head, and everything kind of works into alignment. So that's important. Your posture, comfortable. You've got some water, so you're well hydrated. You can take a sip of water now. If you have a candle and you want to do that, at your own, that's fine. And then if you have, if you're chilly, a cover or blanket or something just to kind of keep warm. So when you're relaxing, you don't want to feel chilled or cold in any way. Okay, so we're comfortable, we're up on our sits bones, we're in a neutral position and posture. We're warm enough, we've had a sip of water, so we're well hydrated, and now we're going to breathe. So if you bring your palms facing up on your lap and just being relaxed. We're going to inhale through our nose for a count of 3. We'll start with 3. We're going to hold for 3 seconds, and then we're going to exhale. Okay, ready? So we're going to inhale, hold, exhale. All of it coming through your nose. Again, we're going to try now a count of 4. Inhale, hold, exhale. And now we're going to do 5. Inhale, hold, exhale. Now if 5 is too much for you, you can go back to 4 or 3, but the idea is to inhale, hold for the same count, and then exhale. So I'm going to just let you find your own space. You can just do it on your own, palms facing up. Inhale, exhale. So as long as it has an equal count, Samavritti. And I'm going to move out of the way. I'm going to put the candle in the space, and we're just going to breathe for about 3 minutes. Okay? So the candle's here, and then I'll come back to close out. So I have my clock, so it won't go over 3 minutes, so you don't have to worry. And just in that time, I want you to kind of shut off your brain. The only thing you're going to think about in that time is the count of your breath for 3 minutes. I'll be right back. 3 minutes goes fast, doesn't it? So thank you for being here. Let's just finish off by just taking a few normal breaths. So inhale, and you can use your arms to kind of get a big breath into your lungs. Bring your arms up. Inhale, exhale through your mouth. Inhale again. So these breaths are more stimulating. And I don't know if you have any questions, but I'd love to have questions, comments. I don't know how I can do this on a regular basis. If you think it's too long, too short, something else you want to see integrated, I'm open to feedback. But really my intention is to use our collective energy to help raise our vibration. And that way we're more pure, powerful, and open a channel, really, for that love and wisdom to come in. So thank you for being here. I invite you to reach for the stars. Vision and achieve your personal best, and enjoy the journey. Have a great day. Thank you.